to manage your risk to reward. Okay? Any other? Any other? I'm waiting for you. Any other? It's going to be an interactive class. This is not a strategy session. It's not a technical session. It's risk management and psychological balance. So it's something that we need to talk, we need to discuss, we need to share ideas. You learn from me, I learn from you also. So I'm waiting for you. Waiting for you.
How to make good decision, like how to make decision based on the reward you are expecting.
How to
Make your
can you come again?
decision. How to make the right decision based on the reward you are expecting.
Amazing. 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 Amazing stuff. Any other? If you can get 2 more, then I'll get started. How to accept losses. Wow. Okay, any other? Any other?
Complete determine loss takes.
Sir?
We determine the loss you are willing to take before any trade.
Thank you. Determine loss you are willing to take on any trade. Okay, guys, have you guys seen a forex trader that really knows what he is doing, but yet it's not profitable? I mean, his trading edge is so balanced, but he still doesn't know what he's doing. Have you guys seen anyone like that? You guys want me to be talking. I'm not the only one to talk here. Everybody will talk
Like that.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Have you seen a very, very sound trader, but yet doesn't know what he's doing? He's not profitable. He knows what he's doing, but he's not profitable. When you see people like that, the main thing you can find about them is that their risk management is poor and their psychological balance is very, very good. And the truth of the matter is that as a trader, what keeps you sustainable in the market is not how you flip accounts. It's not how you convert $10 to $1,000 in a night. It's not how you convert $1,000 to $100,000 in 2 or 3 days. That's not what makes you a trader. What makes you a trader is the ability to still be in the market after several losses, after several TPs, and then you are still fine. And to achieve these results, it's not just about your trading edge. It's not just about how good your strategy is. That's not it. That's not what we are discussing right here. That's not what we are discussing right here. It's about how you can control your emotions when it comes to money. And the truth of the matter is that the reason why you are trading goes along to determine how sustainable you will be in this forex journey. So you need to understand your why. Why exactly am I trading? Why? What do I need from this thing? Like, what do I seek to derive in my participation when it comes to trading? Why really am I trading? So what's your why? Your why. If you don't understand your why, you may not be able to understand yourself. I mean, if you don't understand yourself also, you will not be able to understand your why. So the journey to discovering your why is built in your purpose discovery. The journey to discovering your why is built in your purpose discovery. Purpose discovery. So someone will say, we're talking about forex here. Why are we talking about purpose? Well, your purpose should define your actions. Your purpose should define your actions. And forex is an activity. And because forex is also an activity, we can classify it as your action. For example, I was having a discussion with a doctor, a medical doctor. I think that should be last week, late last week. And then, I was just trying to tell him the opportunities, the richness that we have when it comes to forex activities. And then he said he's not interested. Like, I don't just want to be part of the forex activity. He understands himself. If such a man like that wants to deny his personality and he forces himself to trade, even if you hand over a good strategy to the person, he will never be successful, because he's anti his personality. He's anti what he thinks his purpose is. So it's not just about understanding how the market works. It's not just about understanding how the market moves. It's not just understanding break of structure. It's not just understanding the structural movements of market. It's not just understanding institutional concepts. It's not just understanding smart money moves. All these things are important, but are you really wired to do those things? Because not everybody is called to be a trader. The fact that your friend is making money in trading doesn't mean you are automatically designed to trade. You can say it's a lie, but your result will justify what I've just said. Your results will justify what I just said. What's my why? Why am I living exactly? Why am I living? Your discovery of purpose should define your activity. If your activity is not in line with your purpose that has been discovered, there's no point wasting your time. It's a total waste of time. There's no point wasting your time in the forex market if you know your purpose is not tied to it. Why am I saying this? Trading is a quest to understand yourself. Trading is a quest to understanding knowing yourself. Underline this. Very, very important. Very, very important, guys. Very, very important. Sorry. It's a quest to understanding yourself. So You can't take out trading from self-discovery. You can't take, they both work together. They both work together, guys. They both work together. This is what gives birth to your risk appetite. This is what gives birth to your risk appetite, guys. This is what gives birth to your risk appetite. Why am I taking us through this journey? This risk appetite that I just mentioned now is important to lasting well in the forex market. Is what's important to lasting well in the forex market. Risk appetite. So we've talked about your why, understanding your why, which is built in your purpose discovery. And then I've made us realize that trading is a quest to understanding and knowing yourself. It is a quest. It is a battle between your personality and who you are not. Do you understand? It's a battle between your understanding and who you are not. So your success in the forex market means, okay, the activity called forex is aligning to your personality and purpose. And your failure in the forex market can also mean that your activity in the forex market is not well aligned to your personality and your purpose. Please, if you are with me, drop 111 on the chat. Let me know you guys are with me. Let me see your 111 on the chat. Drop it, please. 111. Okay. Okay. 111. Thank you. Your personality. So trading, the activity called trading, the journey to self-discovery. Your success in the activity called training can also show us, makes us know and realize that the activity is in line with your personality. Some people cannot, they can't joke with their 500 naira. People like that, it will be difficult for them to trade. They need to first work on their attachments to money first before coming into the forex market. If you are not detached to this thing we call money, you may not be able to do well in the forex market. You may not be able to do well in the forex market. Why? Because every trade you place, you are telling us that you are deciding to risk that amount of money into the market. Meaning you are letting go that money. If it comes, it's fine. If it does not come, it is fine. So anyone that cannot pass this 500 naira, it's really difficult for that person to be successful in this activity called trading. There's the trading as a skill. There's the trading as an activity. We are dealing about the activity called trading. You guys get what I'm saying? And everything all boils down to the level of your mental transformation. The level of your mental transformation. Your mental transformation. The state of your mind. How rich are you in the mind? How rich are you mentally? I hope you know that wealth is not just the acquisition of things alone. True wealth starts from the mind. True wealth starts from the mind. This is what makes you go anywhere, anytime, and still reproduce your results over and over and over again. So if they like, they should send you to Sokoto or Maiduguri. You should be able to command wealth from anywhere. You should be able to command wealth from anywhere. The function of your mental transformation. And how do you achieve this? Expose yourself to superior information. Expose yourself to superior information. Bring your mind in the environment, under the atmosphere of where you want your future to be. I always say this, that your mind goes into your future first. And then when you are prepared, it brings your body into your future. You want to travel out, but you don't know how the airport looks like. You don't even have a picture of the White House where you are going. You don't understand anything. You are so ignorant of where you are going. If you are ignorant of where you are going, how will you know the routes to that place that you are going? I don't know if I'm making sense here, guys. I don't know if I'm making sense. These things may not be technical in nature, but guys, if you miss out of these things, you will be eating TP, but you will not be a profitable person. Because take profit is not what defines if you are financially intelligent. How many forex traders eat TP? Give them 5 years, TP they are eating. Expose yourself to superior information. Get mentors with proven track record. Get mentors with proven what? Track record. Your future is someone's present tense. So why struggle in the journey to your future when you can leverage on someone's experience to get into where your future is? Why not leverage the power of relationship through accurate and sequential mentorship, where you are given the exact and precise information on how to succeed? No, this is not a strategy to how do I put this now? To deceive you. No. It's just for you to leverage on the journey of that person. And when you are able to leverage on the journey of that person, it makes your own journey faster. It's not that you won't pass through the process, but your process will be a very, very fast one. Because even before you get to anywhere, you know what to do before getting to every junction. Every point of decision making, you know what to do before getting there. So you don't spend days, you don't spend months, you don't spend years trying to decide. You've been given the template by your mentor. It's just for you to work according to the template that you've been given. How do I know good mentors? Number one, they are not after your money, because they are bank of money. They are not after your money. They are not after your money, guys. They tell you to pay so that you can be committed. Whatever you pay for, you pay attention to it. So they tell you to pay so that you can pay. Nobody wants to waste his or her time. People that have gotten to this level, they value their time. They value their time, and they are not here to play games with you. They are not here for you to waste their time. They know that whatever you pay for, you pay attention to it. So the fact that they ask you to pay doesn't mean they are depending on your money. No, you want to learn how to be wealthy. It should tell you that the person is wealthy already. Number 2, they barely have time but still make themselves available. They barely have time. 24 hours is too small for them, because the journey to success is a very, very strict journey. It's a very, very strict journey. At least you must have a to-do list, things that you do every day to get to where you are going. You must have a to-do list, 2 things that you do every day. If you are someone that prays, at least I must pray daily. I must study the word daily. I must read a book daily. I must open up my chat daily. Not to trade, but to back test. It is the accumulation of these things that makes you become. And it is until you become that your external results will show. So don't focus on the external things for now. Focus on the internal things. And the internal things, they are summation of what you do every day. So these mentors, they barely have time, but in their busy schedule, they still give out time to ensure that you become what and who you must become. The mind. Focus on mental transformation. Focus on mental transformation. Focus on mental transformation. Some people will ask me, what's the best investment to do now? I will tell them the first and the very best investment you can make is to invest in yourself. That's the only investment that will never go down the drain. When you invest in yourself, buy books. Guys, buy books. Buy books. If you are running with poverty mentality, you will never do well as a forex trader. You will never do well as a forex trader. So if you know this mentality is what you are running with, the first thing you need to deal with is not how to make money. The first thing you need to deal with is how to get out of this mentality. Poverty mentality. Poverty mentality. So how do you know that you have this poverty mentality? Number 1, you find it difficult to delay gratification. This is how you know that yes, it's not a cause. When we say poverty mentality, it's not a cause, it's a state. And the fact that it is called a state means you can live there. So if you find yourself in this category, it's not that it now reduces your self-esteem. No, it's just for you to understand where you are and where you are going. For you to be successful, you must have the rich mentality. So how do you move from being in poverty mentality to rich mentality? It's all what I've been saying since. But how do you know that you are having this poverty mentality? Number 1, you find it difficult to delay gratification. You want to eat everything now. You want to make all the money now. You want to convert that $1,000 to $1 million now, like right now. Doesn't work that way, guys. Wealth is, you grow into it. It's a journey. It's an intentional journey. You grow into it. You need to first make, then you learn how to manage, and then you now multiply. It is the level of multiplication that brings that wealth, sustainable wealth that you can hand over to your generation. Do you understand? Delayed gratification. You also believe in luck. You believe in luck. There's nothing like luck, guys. To me, I believe luck is simply opportunity that collides with preparation. That's my own definition. That's what I see luck to be. So to me, luck is a mirage. If you are not prepared, you will never benefit from it. So the fact that you are prepared to maximize that opportunity means it's not just luck. It's a reward of preparation. So those that live with poverty mentality, they believe in luck. Okay, let me play this lotto. Let me play this bet Niger. Let me do this. That it won't grow into wealth that way. Even if you are able to get that money, you will not be able to manage it. You will go back to your 0 point. You will go back there. For example, let's use the case of recharge card as example. If they send you 10,000 naira recharge card now, that recharge card will be forced to go back to where your mental state can manage it. So when you see that you have 10,000, you begin to make unnecessary calls that you are not supposed to make ordinarily in the first place. You won't have any business making those calls. But because you are seeing surplus, you manage it anyhow. So when that 10,000 naira now gets to maybe 500 or 200 naira or 100 naira, that management consciousness now comes into you. That shows you that that's the level of airtime that your mental state can manage at the moment. If you give some people 1 million today, it's until that 1 million gets to 10,000 that they will now be meticulous about how they spend that 1 million. It simply shows that the level of their mental stability is only able to accommodate and manage well 10,000 naira. Poverty mentality. Anyone with poverty mentality will be living with indiscipline. They are not disciplined. They are not patient. They believe in results without process. You know you are living with poverty mentality. Poverty mentality. I hope I'm communicating, guys. You also need to understand, guys, that I'm trying to combine risk management and psychological balance together now. So I'm treating the two together as a discourse, not differently now.
Boss, please, I hope it's on record.
Yeah, I'm recording.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir.
Another thing you need to understand now is that success is found beyond the comfort zone. Success is found beyond the comfort zone. Guys, you need to burn the midnight candle. You've been given the keys to be productive, to be profitable in the forex market. But the fact that you have access to an information doesn't mean that information will be profitable. If you don't interact with it, you will never gain from that information. So you've been given a working strategy. It's called smart money concept. But if you don't interact with the information you've been given, you will still remain where you are now. So I know you are doing 8 to 5 job. But Do you want to continue like that for life? Why not pay the price now to exit that realm by burning the midnight candle? You need to go back and watch your videos. Go back and watch the sessions over and over and over again. Give yourself to back testing. Let me tell you something. You can know this strategy and still not be profitable. You can never take out back testing from being profitable, because there are moves in the market that you won't be taught. You will only see those moves. No one will teach you those moves. There are moves that you see with your eyes. Until your eyes becomes one with your charts, you will never be able to spot good setups. And how will you make your eyes one with your charts? Is when you constantly and you consistently interact with these videos, with this information that you've been exposed to. Remember, a way to transfer your mind is to expose yourself to superior information. You've been given this information now. Expose your mind to them. Interact with the videos. Go back and watch the videos over and see. It's difficult, I know, because I've been there. It's difficult to sit down and be watching video over and over and over and over and over again. Especially if you are doing 8 to 5 job. You still come back, you take care of few things that you need to take care of, then you now come back to watching videos. It may be difficult, it may be a little bit difficult for you to do, but it's a price to pay. It's not that you can't find success in comfort zone. It's not possible. If it's possible, then everybody should be successful. But the fact that everybody is not successful should show you that there is a price to pay to enter the success realm. Success is found beyond the comfort zone. You don't find success in comfort zone. It's not possible. Any success you find in comfort zone is a mirage. It will soon disappear. Because going beyond the comfort zone builds stamina in you to be able to handle success. There are some things that God will not be able to give you if you don't have capacity to manage those things. God is not wicked. Some of us, we are praying for a good equity, but God knows that if you have access to good equity now, He will blow that good equity. So instead of giving you good equity, He arranges something like a boot camp like this for you to gain knowledge. I tell people, equity is not the problem. Trading capital is not the problem. When you grow in knowledge, trading capital will look for you. It's not a problem at all. There are investors looking for who to give money. I tell you guys, there are investors. I run an exchange platform, and I get DMs almost every day. People that are willing to invest. When you grow in knowledge, you will have opportunities looking for you. The fact that opportunities are not looking for you now simply shows that your value is not good or high enough to be able to attract those things. Success is found beyond the comfort zone. To be comfortable in life, you need to undergo uncomfortable things first. Another thing I would like to say is this. Street trading as an investment and not a Ponzi or get rich quick scheme. Trading is investment, guys. Trading is investment. Trading is investment. It's not a get rich quick scheme. It's not. It's not. It's not at all. This is what brings you into the perspective of compounding. You make profit today, you withdraw. 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 It's because you don't understand profit as a percentage. You are understanding profit as a value and not a percentage. Let me explain to you. If you are trading $1,100, you are trading $100 and you are making 10% of $100 every month, what will that give you? What's 10% of $100? We still have people on this call. Okay. $10.
$10.
That's 10%. That's 10% of $100, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Now, if you are trading $1,000 and you are still targeting 10%, how much is it? $100. See, what I'm teaching you is a very, very powerful thing. Still targeting that 10%, you are trading $10,000. You are trading $10,000, guys. Still targeting that 10%. What will it be per month? 1K. I want to show you why people don't succeed in this market. Now, let's move to $100,000. Still targeting 10%. How much are you making, guys? $10,000. Now you see that it's not in your percentage. It's not in the value. It's in the percentage. The same move that this $100 guy needs to make 10% is the same move that this $1,000 guys we need to make 100%. Is the same move that this $10,000 guy we need to make 1,000%. Is still the same move that this $100 guys we make, $100,000 guys we need to make $10,000, 10%. The constant K here is the 10%. The constant K here is the 10%, but they have different results. Please mute yourselves, guys. But they have what? Different results. Now, this is a monthly target. This is monthly target. This is not daily. This is not daily. This is monthly target. This is my own idea. This is what I feel trading should look like. If you trade this way, you won't give yourself unnecessary high blood pressure. Wealth is accumulated, guys. You accumulate it. So if you target $10 this month and you withdraw it, you are still having $10 next month. You withdraw it, you are still, so for the whole year you are still having $10. But if you are having $10 as your profit, maybe you are starting with $100, and maybe at the end of the month you take out $5, you are leaving $5 there. Your next month's profit will be $10. It will be more than $10. That's how you grow. You grow till you get to a level where you are handling $100,000. Now, take note. This $10,000 does not necessarily need to grow. This guy does not necessarily need to grow to this. in the journey of converting this $100,000 to $10,000, I believe that when you gain knowledge, when you gain mastery, there's something I call breakthrough. It comes when you know what to do with money. Money will find you. When you know what to do with money, money will find you. When even God now sees that you can manage this well, you may not pass through this 1,000, 10,000. You may just find someone that will give you this money and say, let me trade with it. But because you've built the discipline to manage this guy well, you will be able to manage this. Can you see that it's a process? It's not, don't look at profit based on numbers. I'm losing $10,000. When people tell me that they eat stop loss and they are losing $500 or $1,000, I don't feel bad about it. The question I will ask is, how many percent of your accounts is that money that you've lost? So if you are risking 1% for every trade you are taking, if you are risking 1%, 1% of $100 is what? Is $1, right? So if you are risking $1 for every trade that you take here, if your stop loss gets smashed 10 times, it means you've risked $10 out of the $100. It means you need to be wrong 100 times before you can build this $100 account. How on earth will you blow this $100 account? By risking $1 for every trade that you do. How on earth will you blow this account? Even if they are doing you from the village, you will never blow this account if you follow this system of trading. Some people don't even risk 1%. Some people risk 0.5%. I started by risking 0.5% of my account. 0.5%. So I can set up and place it and go and do other things. Your mental state is fine. You can place trade anyhow, in as much as you are following your checklist. You are not afraid to place the next trade. You can eat stop loss 5 times, and your next trade that you take will cover up for all the losses. Or if you've not been managing your risk well, it will be difficult for you to place the 5th trade. This is where people miss out. So let's use $100 as a case study, because people think it's all about money. It's all about capital. Let me show you. Let's say you are trading $100. You are risking $1 per trade. That's your risk for every trade that you take. So let's say you take 10 trades. Out of the 10 trades, let's say 5 each stop loss. 5 each take profit. Right? Well, let me do it like this. Stop loss 5. Take profit 5. This follow what I'm doing. You are risking $100. Your capital is $100. You are risking $1 for every trade. You are taking 10 trades. Example, this is a case study now. You took 10 trades. 5 out of the 10 trades is stop loss. So you are down with minus 5% of the $100, right? So you are left with capital of 95%. $95 again. Right? Let's not assume that 5 also eats take profits. And remember, based on what we've been taught so far, every trade you take, you should be going for at least the minimum 1 to 3. So if you are risking $1, you should be able to eat minimum of $3 as take profit. It can be more than this, but it shouldn't be less. Any trade setup you are seeing that is giving you a take profit that is less than $3 for risking $1 is not a good trade to take in the first place. Are you guys listening? So let's say five of these trades eat take profits. And you know, for every take profit, the minimum is 3. Right? Minimum is 3. So 5 times 3. It gives 15. That's plus 15%. Plus $15. So even though you eat stop loss 5 times minus $5 and you eat take profits 5 times plus $15, how much capital will you still have left? Remaining capital will be how much? For those that are following me, $100, you lose $5 out of it, but you gain $15. How much will you be left with, guys? For those that are following me, let me know if you are following me. $110. So even though you eat 5 stop loss out of the 10 trades that you've taken, are you still in profits?
Yes, sir.
So why should you blow your account? So why do people blow their accounts? Based on this calculation that I've done now, why do people blow their accounts? It can be diagnosed from what we've done now. The main reason why people blow their accounts is lack of risk management, and greed. It's simple. Lack of risk management and greed. This is investment approach to trading. This is what? Investment approach to trading. Remember, you are closing maybe the week or the month with 110. Next time, your risk will not be 1. Your risk will be 1.1. And remember, some of these take profits will be more than 1 to 3. Some will give you 1 to 10, some will give you 1 to 5, some will give you 1 to 6, some will give you 1 to 7, some will give you 1 to 30, some will give you 1 to 40, some will give you 1 to 50, depending on the time frame that your POI is and then the time frame that your entry is. If you're having POI on H4 and you are getting entry on M1 or M3 or M5, you will get more than 1 to 3 as your take profit now, as your minimum. You will get more than that comfortably. Am I making sense, guys? Am I making sense?
Yes, sir.
So treat trading as an investment. Treat trading as an investment and not a Ponzi scheme. Don't see all these people that flip their account. You only see the success, you don't see the failure. And I tell you guys, they fail 70% of the time. They fail what? 70% of the time. They fail 70% of the time. But they won't show you their failures. They will only show you their success. Don't be driven emotionally by results that you see. Focus on your growth, your personal growth. That's why it's difficult for me to post. If I place any trade, if I want to post my charts, I cover my lots. I don't even post my exact value of my profits. I don't post it. I cover my lots so that people won't help me calculate how much I'm making. Because that may make someone go and make an informed decision about his own trading life. You don't judge people. You don't judge your life by the results of others. No. Focus on your growth. In as much as you know you are not stagnant, you are growing, you will get there also. That should be your focus. That's why I hate signals. Because the fact that you are taking signals and you are making profit doesn't mean you yourself you are growing. I hate signals. I hate it. I don't like it at all. Signal simply means you are leveraging on other people's skill and psychological balance. It doesn't mean you are okay. You are not okay. You are not fine. You are making profit, but you are not fine. If anything happens to the person that is giving you signal, your source of wealth dies. That's what it means automatically. Can you guys still hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. So focus on yourself. Focus on yourself. Focus on yourself. That should be your major project now. Yourself, not result of others. Yourself. Another thing I would like to say is this. Sorry, this is
Sir,
where I
please, we are,
teach. I teach with points. I teach
because we
with
are
points.
following
So
them.
I teach with points. So just follow what I'm trying to do here. If you are not ready to lose a trade,
Sir, please, we can't see your screen.
oh okay. Are you seeing now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. If you are not ready to lose a trade, do not place a trade. If you are not ready to lose a trade, do not place what? The trade. Do not place the trade. You must be willing to accept losses. That's when you can make profits. This will also help you from running out of the market unnecessarily. So if you know you are risking what is giving you high blood pressure, it simply means you are not yet there. What you are risking is not commensurate with what you are trading with. That means you need to calm down. You need to calm down. If you know your trade, you are risking $1 out of $100, you will allow your trade run now. You will allow it run. You know whatever happens, you are only down with -1. You allow it run. But imagine if you are risking $20 or $30 out of $100. You know if you hit stop loss, you will be left with maybe $70. That's when you will now be checking your chart every seconds. Every 2 seconds, you are checking your chart. How will you be productive in other areas of your life? You will not be productive in other areas of your life. You have to be checking your chart every minute, every minute, every minute, every minute. And market can be funny. Market can hit 1 to 3 and come back to your entry. Even go near your stop loss and then go and hit your take profit that is maybe 1 to 10 or 1 to 15. It's a psychological game. And if you are risking more than what you should risk, then you will fall victim of the game. It's either you close with loss, or you close with little profits, or you don't enter the trade at all. And you can't grow like that. How will you grow accounts when you are eating losses every time? How will you grow accounts when you are not allowing your trade to take profits? How will you grow accounts? You won't grow accounts. You have the knowledge, but your account is not growing. account is not what? It's not growing. Lastly, before I go, price is gold. The rest are conversations. What do I mean? Price, it comes with a mind of its own. No one is sure of the market, guys. No one is sure of the market. No one is sure of what price wants to do. We are only following what our trading edge is telling us to do, and we are trusting it because of the track record that we have, that the trading edge comes with. So if your checklist tells you to buy and someone is telling you to sell, and you are not seeing any reason to sell based on your own checklist, why sell? Why should you sell? It simply means you are not confident of yourself. You lack self-confidence, or you lack confidence in your strategy. If you lack confidence in your strategy, there's no point trading the strategy in the first place. That's why you need to backtest to build confidence. When you backtest, you see how your strategy has played out several times without fail. So even if your trade is stop loss, you know it's market that is doing its thing. You are fine as far as your strategy is concerned. Price is gold. The rest are conversation. Detach yourself from external whispers and focus on what you are growing to become. So you need to understand your why. The journey to discovering of your why is built on your purpose discovery. Understand that trading is a quest to understanding and knowing yourself more better. It is the summation of this that gives you your risk appetite. If you don't know your risk appetite, you will never know how much of your account will be risky. So people risk 5%, their risk appetite can accommodate it. But because someone is risking 5% and you are risking 5%, you don't know the risk appetite of the person. And you know that your risk appetite is low and you are risking 5%. How would you go down? Mental transformation. Stepping beyond your comfort zone. Treat trading as an investment. And by reason of that, I showed us how you can build your account systematically. I make you understand that the knowledge, how you perceive profits and losses should be based on percentage, not the value, not the exact value, the percentage. When you understand this and you are trading $1,000, it will be difficult for you to lose $10. If you are trading $2,000, that's where discipline comes in. Because if you're having $1,000 as your account, and I'm telling you as your mentor not to risk more than 1% of that account to the market, that's $10. Meaning you are risking $10 out of $1,000. Can you do that? You are having $10,000 accounts, and I'm telling you that don't risk more than $100 for one trade. Can you do that? You are having $100,000 as your account, and I'm telling you don't risk more than $1,000 as your stop loss. Can you do that? See where discipline comes in. See where discipline comes in. And I said, if you are not ready to lose a trade, do not place the trade in the first place. And lastly, price is gold. The rest are what? Conversations. And with that, I think I'm done for the day. I would like to give out time to answer questions if we have any. And if not, I will hand over to the meeting anchor. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. God bless you.
Thanks.
I've been so blessed by this. I believe it's the most important aspect of this boot camp.
Thank you, sir.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, I'm with you, sir.
Okay. Sir, please, how do you? What's your advice on equity of $50? What's your advice on managing a equity, $50 equity?
Okay. Managing a $50 equity is possible, but you will have to take your eyes off the value that you'll be getting as your take profit. For example, your take profit can always be $3, it can always be $4, it can always be $5. At times, it can always be $2. And you need to look for asset for that can accommodate the stop loss that is less than $1. Because if you are risking $50 now, it means your stop loss should not be up to $1. Your stop loss should be maybe 0.5, 0.6, 0.7. It should be within that range. And I think asset that can give you this kind of leverage is maybe V75-1S. V10 also gives you leverage on this. But you need to master lower time frame entries to be able to make use of this your $50 there, because it is in the lower time frame entries that you'll be able to get tiny stop losses. And if you know you don't have time, go and work, go and find something to sell, go and work. It's not compulsory to trade now. You've gotten the knowledge, but it's not compulsory to trade now. Go and work, go and look for money and then trade. As long as you know that you've gained the knowledge and you've practiced using your demo. Now I cannot overemphasize that. So practice using your demo. The way you treat your real account, treat your demo account like that too. If possible, if you know you want to start with $1,000, blow your demo account to $1,000 and then start risking $10 for every trade that you take. Measure your growth for maybe 2 or 3 months. In this process, you can work and then gather money and then you start trading with good money. At least maybe $100 or $200 or $300. You understand, sir?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
But they are asset that gives you room to have stop losses that won't be more than $1. I think V10 gives you that room. V75-1S also gives you that room. Also. Thank you.
Sir. Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome, sir. Okay, so we don't have questions. Since we don't have questions, I will hand over the meeting to Coach Dami now.
Thank you so much. Drop some fire emojis for Havilah. Drop some fire emojis for Havilah. Let me see your time group. Come. Can you all hear me? Drop some fire emojis for Coach Havilah.